Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Friday. Hope you are doing fantastic. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome to the jungle. It is Friday here. Another week has gone by. It's wild that, the days drag with the weeks and the months. They fly. It's crazy how fast we're already going. We are already into Q2 here in 2024. Spring rush is upon us. Pretty much everybody that I know and I've seen on Instagram is like, you're all doing spring cleanups right now. Some of you haven't really started mowing yet, but you have definitely started getting the dust kicked off and getting everything back out and on the road. And that's super cool to see. I'm excited to see that's where it's at this year. Really quickly, I want to kind of go through, today's going to be a short show, maybe 10, 15 minutes here, but I want to target this show specifically towards guys who are in their early stages in business. And this show is going to be one that I want to come back to in 5 years or whatever. Like, I want to be able to earmark this show and say, hey, if you're new to business, this is the show for you. This is the show that you kind of come through, you figure out what you got to do, and hopefully you can relate to this some. Because I was doing a coaching call the other day, and I was talking with a guy actually from Australia, which was so cool to get to hear from him. He's literally across the world, and he listens to the show, and we've been able to help him, and he's loved our show, and so that means a ton right there. Like, just you reaching out and supporting us, and especially all around the world, like, that means so much to us. That is what we do the show for. So it was great to hear from him and everything that we got to do there. But we got into this coaching call, and he said, yeah, like, I love the show. I love what you do, and I really like the shows where you get on with younger guys, because I'm still really new in business, still figuring it out. And he made a good point, and we've done some shows this year with some younger guys who have really started, you're in the very beginning stages of things, trying to get things figured out, year 1, 2, 3. And we've done some shows with them. They've been really, really good shows. And it made me think, like, I want to do this is a step-by-step basis of what you should probably do or what you could do to get your business started. Again, I'm not a should guy. I don't want to put my beliefs on you. What I'm going to do today is go through a list of, like, things I feel like, and somewhat in order, somewhat a little out of order, but a step-by-step process of things that you can do to get your business up and running and make the initial changes and initial moves in your company if you're in year 1, year 2, year 3. But really, even more specifically, like, hey, we are figuring it out. We're starting our business this year. I want this episode to be for you. So you might get something out of it if you are established 5 years in business or more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on how you take things and learn. But because maybe you'll hear something, you're like, man, I've never done that. But so maybe this will relate to you. But I want this, like I said from the beginning, I want this to be a show that we can come back on in 5 years from now and say, hey, go listen to whatever episode this is. I don't even know what number show this is. I actually want to pull that up real fast. I know we're at, I think we're coming up on 380 right now, which is crazy that we've been doing it that long. We're coming up on 3 years of the show, doing it full time, 3 episodes a week. And so let me see if I can find how many shows we've actually done. This is going to be episode 3. I don't know. It doesn't show me here. This will be episode 383. So 383 episodes, or no, yeah. Is that right? Did I read that right? 383 is what this episode will be. And so, hey, earmark 383. Come back here and listen in the future. It's been a really fun ride this spring. We've been doing good. We've been kind of firing on all cylinders for the most part, getting the kinks worked out, but we're starting to fire on more cylinders. After last week was rough. We just had some rough days, but we've talked about that in depth. You can go back and listen to that if you want to, if you missed those shows. But today's show, I really, and I'll be blunt and honest with you, I am working off of a form that I created within ChatGPT because this stuff is valuable. If you learn how to work this stuff and how to work AI and use it in your company, then this will can change your company and make things so much easier for you. I'm going to tell you the prompt that I use, and then we're going to walk through some of it. So you can go maybe put in the prompt and do your own. You do your own thing, but I said, I'm talking to ChatGPT. I said, you want to dedicate an episode to the guys who are younger than you in business or younger in business. Show the top things that lawn and landscape business owners should be focused on in years 1 to 4. Also show the biggest trials that one may encounter along this path. Make this simple and easy to communicate to the audience during an episode. So that's my first initial prompt. And then I come back in here and say, it generates its thing. And I said, I wanted to refine it a little bit. I said, let's get a little more in depth with a list of specific things you would like to, that you should do in order. And so it gave me a new list here, and I am going to run through them. I have a rough draft read through this, but so we might change these along the way. But I want to be real and raw. I don't want it to be some super scripted thing. I just wanted to be honest with you and tell you where this is coming from. So if you wanted to go do this and see it written down, you could do this too. It's literally just use ChatGPT to your advantage. Detailed action plan for lawn and landscape business owners, years 1 to 4. The first step here, business planning and goal setting. Year 1, develop a comprehensive business plan, including mission, vision, services, and initial marketing strategies. And this is all under the business planning and goal setting. Revisit and adjust your business plan based on performance and market changes. And then in year 3 to 4, start planning for an expansion or diversification if feasible, and refine long-term goals. So that is fantastic. We're actually setting up our company mission, our vision statement, all that stuff that goes into that right now. We're getting that dialed in. And these are things that we should have been doing 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And so this is why I want to share this show. This is the exact reason why, because I am doing this stuff 6 years in. You should be doing it if you're in year 1, 2, 3, tomorrow. This should be a first step in your company. So develop a comprehensive business plan, including mission, vision, services, and initial marketing strategies. Understand the market. So you should do market research. You should see what kind of clientele live in the area that you're going to be serving. Is it $200,000 incomes? Is it $80,000 incomes? Is it $1 million incomes? What are the household median incomes? And then what are your home prices as well? You can learn a lot from that. What are your neighborhoods that you're working in? Things like that. And also start looking at your competition. See what are they offering? What services are they offering? How are they treating their customers? Get some feedback. If you're in year 1, year 2, or not year 2, well, you could do it in year 1 or 2. If you're in very, very beginning stages and your business isn't even established yet, man, call upon your competitors that will be your competitors in your area. Call upon them and ask them to give you quotes for your home or your property or somebody that you know that you could get them to go look at. Because, see how they treat you. And it's kind of sly. It's kind of sneaky. But at the same time, it's hey, we're doing market research here. So call them and get them to come out. How are they treating you? Are they treating you good? What can you do better than them? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to fight with people in your local area. You want to be friends. You want to have camaraderie. I love all the guys that are local to me, at least most of them. But we have a really good relationship with most of the guys here. And at the end of the day, though, there's still competition. And so that's what I want you to realize is even though that you can be friends with them, they're still your competition, whether you like it or not, they are. And so call upon them in the early days. Ask them to get you an estimate, see how they treat you, how prompt are they responding, things like that. So financial management, year 1, establish a solid accounting system, understanding basic financial statements and set up a budget. See, this is so good. We didn't run off a budget for 5 years. And so now we're running off a budget and everything, working within LMN. You should be doing that in year 1. Establish accounting system and understand basic financial statements. I'll tell you, I will defer you to the landscaping bookkeeper, Megan and Joey Coberly, for that. As soon as you hit $150,000 in revenue, I would definitely look into hiring you a bookkeeper like them, because you can just outsource that, not to fool with it. You do the tasks that they ask you to do, which are very, very few, once you get streamlined and get into the system that they have. And you'll see that they will generate all the reports that you need. They'll teach you how to read the reports, what those mean. And so you can actually learn and grow your business that way. Year 2, monitor cash control, or focus on cost control, monitor cash flow closely, and seek ways to improve profitability. Years 3 to 4, consider strategic investments in equipment or technology that increase efficiency and plan for tax obligations. This is like really, really good stuff, guys. Like, establish the accounting system from day one. Focus on cost control in year 2, and cash flow is going to become a real issue in year 2. Like, you're going to start doing more mulch jobs. You're going to get recurring customers, more material orders, things like that. Your cash flow is going to struggle. And so you have to monitor that and try to get that thing dialed in as fast as you can. The fourth thing here, marketing and branding. Create a recognizable brand, identity, logo, colors, uniforms, and launch a professional website all in year 1. Guys, that's huge. All this stuff goes to show, like, it's all true. It all matters. And so at the end of the day, you're creating your brand. And so there's a difference in branding and marketing. Go back and listen, 4 or 5 shows ago we do with Adam and Fullerton of Branded Bull. And we talked about that a lot, like the difference in branding and marketing and the importance of both of them. And so go check those out. Go check that episode out if you want to hear more on that. Year 2 says leverage social media for marketing, engage with customers online, and start email marketing. This is all amazing stuff. This is all stuff that we talk about all the time and know that we should be doing. Years 3 and 4, refine marketing strategies based on analytics and ROI. Consider loyalty programs or referral incentives. And so you could honestly move referral incentives up to like year 1 and help you grow your customer base that way. But year 2, leverage social media marketing, engage with customers online, and start email marketing. All that can be done in year 1. Like, all of these here in this section could be done in year 1. But I do like the order that they're in. So take this and use it. Quality service delivery. So this is talking about quality control. And in year 1, you want to make sure your standards are set high, and you want to make sure that you keep up with quality control checks from the get-go. That was a big thing that we ran into last year, was our quality dropped a little bit. I did not do good at quality control, and so I was out of the field mowing. I wasn't doing the checks that I should have been doing, and so we struggled with that a little bit. And we've worked on it. We've got it gotten it in pretty good shape now. But it just being open and honest, like, that is something that as you grow your company, you will have to focus on, and things will start to change when you're not there every day. So that is something to definitely start early on in your business if you can. And then as you grow, it shouldn't be as big of a deal to be able to keep up with that quality control aspect. Number 6 is building a reliable team. So obviously you're going to start solo, but you want to hire your first employee as soon as you can. As soon as you can afford to add them on. And here's the thing, you're probably going to think you can't afford them. But if you're booking out work, you're working 6 days a week, like, you're busy. I'm telling you, once you add that guy, the work is only going to continue more. That's what I've seen it as, at least. And so you don't want to bottleneck yourself from turning away work and then killing yourself, getting burnt out because you're working solo. So add that person as soon as you can. I added that person, like, I'm pretty sure I mowed my whole route one time. So I worked 2 weeks by myself in the very, very beginning when I took over. And then after that, since then, I've literally never been alone. I've always had an employee with me. So that is how important that I believe that is. Let's see, number 7 here, regulatory compliances. And so this is obtain necessary licenses and insurance, understand local landscape regulations. This should probably be at the front, at the very, very top. But I will agree that, like, if you're just a young kid, you're in high school, you're just out trying to mow some grass, like, it's not as big of a deal. When you start now having branded trucks running down the road, you're doing this on your own, this is going to be your career, then, or even if you have a side hustle, like, you should get insured immediately. You should get your you should get registered with the state as soon as you can. You can go to the Secretary of State. It's a simple process in Alabama. Like, it's just a few pieces of paper to fill out, and you can get registered with them. You can sign up for an EIN and a tax ID number, and you can be pretty much good to go in like a couple of days. And so for not very much money at all either. And then get insured. Get insurance, get liability insurance as fast as you can, because I'll tell you what, we broke a $10,000 French door 3 years ago now. And if I didn't have that insurance, I'd been out $10,000, but I was instead out like a $500 deductible or something. So it is worth it. Like, I pay like $1,200, $1,300 a year for that general liability policy. It is worth every single penny. Technology and equipment. Invest in essential equipment and basic technology for scheduling and billing. Evaluate the efficiency of equipment and software. Upgrade if necessary to improve service delivery. That's in year 2. And then years 3 and 4, invest in advanced technologies like automated systems or specialized landscaping tools for enhanced productivity. So this is the last point that ChatGPT spit out here was technology and equipment. Invest in our equipment from the beginning, but buy what you can afford at the time. If you have to buy a used mower to start out, but it gets you from push mowing to a zero turn, but it's used and it has 1,000 hours, like, hey, rock that zero turn till it has 2,000 hours or it blows up. Like, that's how important that I think that it is to invest and reinvest in your company. And it doesn't have to be something brand new and shiny. Now, there is a time where you get to the point where you start buying used stuff, things start breaking, you're spending more time either in the mechanic shop or you're spending more money than you should be on that. And so you got to think about that stuff. You have to weigh those options. For me, I am a buy new guy, get the warranty, get all that goes with it. So when something breaks down, I take it, drop it to the dealer, they fix it, and we're good to go, and I don't owe anything. So do I pay a premium for that for a new machine? 100%. But I promise you, things are going to break along the way. And so the sooner you realize that and the sooner you get that in your corner, then and maybe that's you saving a savings account or something for maintenance and repairs. Like, that's going to have to happen. So maybe that's how you look at it. Instead of buying new equipment, you buy used and then just put some money in a savings account. But have money set aside if you don't buy brand new and there's no warranty on it, because you will end up fixing things whether you like it or not. And so this is a really solid list. I think that you can take a lot from this and actually turn it. I'm going to see if I can perfect this a little more and hopefully have it as a PDF document to download on our Instagram today when the show comes out. So I will post something here. If you're listening to this live on Friday, go check out Instagram. And if I've posted something, then I've got it on there. If I haven't, then I couldn't get it up. But I'm going to try to get this thing perfected a little bit and tweak a few things and get it posted to my Stan store on Instagram in our bio. So I will try to do that. And if I do, I'll make a story post in the morning as soon as this drops out there, so you can all see that as we go throughout the day today. But that's going to wrap this one up. I said it's going to be short. It's going to be 10 to 15 minutes. It's not going to be anything complex. But I think this is a good show that you can come back to, episode 383 in the year's future, of just a quick list of things you can run through. I'm not going to sit here and dive into a million things in depth because you have to do what works for you. But these are good principles. And so it's good principles to follow. It's good principles to get you started. You can take these and expound on them. Hey, you can take this prompt, put it in ChatGPT for yourself, and build your own, what you want to do, your plan, your formula, and all that goes into that. So, again, all credit goes to this. Like, I'm going to tweak it a little bit, but I tell you what, like, if you use technology to your advantage, you're going to go a very, very long way in business, and I think you can do that a lot sooner than what you used to could 3, 4, 5 years ago. And so I'm going to wrap this show up. I don't want to ramble. 15 minutes is what I said. We're at 18 now. So I hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend. If you are listening to this live, have an awesome weekend. We've been battling rain all week. We're going to be productive today. We're going to get a lot done. Hopefully we get some mulch spread. I don't know about you guys, but it is mulch madness here. And so we are getting that spread as fast as we can, getting plants in the ground, getting landscapes done. It's an awesome time of year. I am happy to be at this point, and could not be more thankful for each and every one of you here on the show for supporting us, sharing the show, and just helping us along the way each and every day. We got a roundtable next week on Tuesday, so we won't have another normal show before then. We'll have a Marriage Monday on Monday, but other than that, we won't hear from a business show here until after our roundtable. So roundtable is Tuesday, April the 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. That's also in my Stan store. Go check that out on Instagram, and that should take you right there. Go book a spot. We have 5 spots available. And this is a small, tight-knit, like 90-minute, 60 to 90-minute session here where we go hard and go in and dive into any portion of your business that you want. And the whole agenda for this is like get around guys who want to make themselves better. And so if you need some help, you need some guidance, you need some light from other people who have maybe been in business longer, or maybe they've been in business a short amount of time and you want to hear new, fresh ideas. Like, that's why I like these things, because we learn from each other, whether you've been in business for 6 months or 15 years. We always take something away from these roundtables. And so I enjoy getting to do them. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to do it. Go register. We got 5 spots. Come hang out for 60, like I said, 60, 90 minutes there, and have a good time on Tuesday night, April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to wrap this one up, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. And without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up, and we'll see you here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.